Vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Yeah, hey, minor is the one you want talking to your sons. I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs. I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Really shoot a met, call a op, he a vouch. Yeah, I own a few mistakes, but being fake ain't one of these. Matter of fact, I probably kept it too real for TV. I could tell you all the lies your favorite rapper like the dream, like that diamond chain real, and he bought it with.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Hilo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants some get back and they click clack, leave you bent back, looking at the syntax. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the meal may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your hands to keep your chin tucked. It's the one that only goes with the shout on the front. Hope you're having a blessed day. And real quick, my mic wasn't working prior to me going live. Let me check it real quick. It's the bottom nozzle on this thing, bro. It's got like a hold on one second. Is it working there? It's the bottom nozzle. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit too. It's fine, bro. I'll fix it later, but I think it's a little bit too loud. Anyway, listen, this one's not gonna Hey, Puto, is my sound, is it too high, bro? The damn the nozzle on the mic. The nozzle on the mic, like I went to grab it and it pushed it all the way up because I usually have it set. Like, is it too loud? I know there's a delay in the stream. Good. No, you good. No, you good. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, listen, this one isn't gonna be this live isn't gonna be. Let me see. The delay on this must be a lot. Anyway, man. Man, it's a beautiful day outside today, bro. Hey, Puto, where you live at, bro? What, like, you on the West Coast, bro? Are you on the West Coast? Man, it's beautiful over where I'm at, man. It's a nice day out, bro. My live isn't gonna be that long because I gotta take care of some things and I still gotta eat and everything. But I did want to touch on I did want to touch on Teo, bro. Oh, you live in Cali? Oh man, it's probably nice. It's probably nice every day in Cali, ain't it? You probably got beautiful. Yeah, it's hot as fuck. Y'all be having heat waves and stuff. It's nice today where I'm at, man. It's beautiful where I'm at. It's like it's perfect where I'm at. Cause usually it's like too hot or too muggy, or it's a nice day outside today, bro. Anyway, listen. My live isn't gonna be that long today. I wanted to touch on just on what Teo said, and also not only that, but I had a chance to rewatch the Virgil and the mid 90. Is that normal? Is that normal for you? Oh man, by the way, man, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? You know what I noticed, bro? I be looking at my comment. Like, I don't look at my comments a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of don't, like, because people are always gonna say some dumb shit, you know. So I kind of like I don't always look at my comments, but recently, man, the past week, people mad as fuck that I was going in on Edgar Berlanga like that. I don't know if these dudes are from New York or whatever. I don't know what it is, man, but I guess he's got a little fan base or something. I don't know. I ain't even know Edgar got you know. I mean, I know he probably got people that like him, but I know damn well 90% of them ain't really gonna think he gonna beat Canelo, bro. Stop the bullshit, man. Stop it, bro. Hey, if he does, bro, I swear to you, if he does, I'll eat my words, bro. I will eat my words. I'll never say nothing. I'll never say another bad word about the dude, yo. I'll never say nothing about him again if he wins. But it ain't gonna happen. Anyway, like I said, my live isn't gonna be that long. I wanted to talk on what Teo said. So, you know, Teofimo Lopez, once again, you know, Teo comes out in an interview, says, you know, he's willing to fight Brian Norman Jr., he's willing to fight Crawford, he's even willing to fight Boots. I don't know how serious he is about the Boots at 154. But I know he's been calling out Crawford. I know he's been calling out Brian Norman Jr. He basically said in the interview, you know, people thinking that you know, people are already putting out a narrative that like he doesn't want to fight the kid. And he basically was like, no, that's not true. All I said was I want to fight in LA. Teo, at the time he did the interview, Teo was like, he's gonna be elevated. So I guess he knew Crawford wasn't gonna keep his belt, you know. He was like, you know, I'm the one with the marquee name, you know, so I want to have it in LA. I don't think there's a problem with that, bro. Like if you are the person that has the name, and I mean, let's face it, Teo's a bigger name than Brian Norman Jr. Only hardcores know who Brian Norman Jr. is. So, I mean, you don't even got a lot of casuals that even know who Teofimo Lopez is. So let's keep it a buck there. But at least when it comes to that fight, he is the marquee name, bro. So, if he's why, by the way, I don't know why Teo would want to fight in LA anyway. Doesn't Teo live in Miami right now? Like, he lives in Miami, right? So, like, why would he want to fight in LA? Kind of weird, right? I do believe, by the way, I do believe he wants to fight these guys, bro. Like, this is the one thing, like, people, every time Teo says he wants to fight somebody, people take it as a joke, and, you know, people, exposure, bigger exposure. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does make sense. I know, because I know Teo's living in Miami now, isn't he? Did he fight in Miami yet? I know he's fought in New York numerous times already. I don't know how many times he fought in Miami, but I guess that makes sense. He probably wants to fight on the West Coast to kind of like, you know, man, fuck Barboza. I know you like Barboza, Puto. Fuck that dude, bro. That dude is boring as hell, bro. He can't beat Teo, bro. Stop it, bro. Why do you think that man could beat Teo? Listen, Brian Norman Jr., that's a hard fight. Boots, that's a crazy hard fight. Crawford, that's a hard fight. Barboza, stop it, man. Stop it. You don't own him. But I don't think Barboza's that good, bro. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he poses any problems for Tio. Like, I think Brian Norman Jr. does. He's in a higher weight class. The dude comes forward. He's powerful. You know, one of the things, man, is kind of crazy. Like, people like to throw that word duck around, and I think people throw it around a little bit too loosely, bro. Yeah, he should have lost his last fight, bro. Yeah, he should have lost the last fight against that Irish dude, right? But, you know, people throw the word duck around too much, I think. Like, a lot, bro, this is what they do for a living. I say this all the time, man. Like, I'm not saying fighters don't avoid other fighters. I'm not saying that. Trust me, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, I think when not you specifically, but I think when a lot of people say duck, they get the wrong, like, they think in their head, like, oh, he's scared. Bro, I don't think none of these dudes scared of each other, bro. It's like, this is what they do for a living. It's like clocking in at work. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a perfect example. Frank Martin. You remember when I'm about to give you an example, Puto. I'm about to give you an example. Look at Frank Martin. Look at Frank Martin when he was supposedly going to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? And the fight was announced and everybody was like, oh, that's going to be a good fight. And then all of a sudden, Frank Martin backs out at the last moment. And everybody was calling him a duck, right? Everyone was like, oh, he's scared of Shakur, right? And who did Frank Martin end up fighting? Like a month later, they announced who he was fighting. Tank. Gervonta Tank Davis. So you're telling me he was scared to fight Shakur? But then had the nuts to fight Tank. Tank will put you in the hospital. Shakur's just gonna outpoint you. So that's what I mean by people use the word duck. Like, people forget this is a business. That's the one thing I do understand is, like, I hate talking about the business and stuff because I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not in the business, but I do know it's a business, bro. I do know people fight for money. I do know not everybody is just about straight up legacy. I mean, even the motherfuckers that you think is about legacy is about their money. Bud Crawford is about his money above all things. He might tell you it's about legacy, but let your ass not pay Bud the money that he wants. You ain't gonna get the fight. I don't think Tio is scared of many people, bro. Like, you telling me, so let me get this straight. So you're telling me that he's willing to fight Crawford, right? Which I really do believe he's willing to fight Crawford. You're telling me he's scared of Barboza, but he'll fight Crawford? Come on, man. Come on. That's just bro. That's how it is, bro. And especially with Tio. Man, people don't like Tio, bro. People don't like Tio. And I don't listen. A lot of them, I don't blame. Listen, Tio says some crazy shit. His father says some crazy shit. So I understand a lot of the hate that he gets, you know, but I don't get it either. Like, if Tio fights Claggett, they complain, which I did too, because I feel like he should be fighting better competition than that. But then when he calls out Crawford and he calls out all these other guys, then they laugh at him. It's like, you can't win. I think Tio's serious when he says he'll fight these guys. That's why, like, when Puto says, like, he's scared of Barboza, like, come on, bro. I don't think he's scared of Barboza at all. It doesn't even make any sense. I don't think Barboza, if you was to throw Crawford name in a hat with Barboza, Brian Norman Jr. and fucking Boots, like, Barboza's like not even on my mind when I think of those other guys. Like, they all are a lot more dangerous in my mind. And that dude's right. Whoever said that, Barboza should have lost his last fight. He should have lost his last fight. I think sometimes fighters don't fight other fighters for, you know, mostly promotional reasons. Mostly, let's not forget that sometimes fighters just don't want to fight another motherfucker because they just don't like him. That doesn't make any sense to me, by the way. That doesn't make no sense to me. If you are fighting, right, and you don't like somebody, shouldn't that be a reason for you to fight him? That's the one thing I never understood about Canelo, bro. I mean, the only thing I think when it comes to Canelo is like maybe Canelo, when Canelo says I don't like you and I don't want to fight you, the only thing I'm thinking is like it's the money. You know? He's like, I don't want to give you a payday. But still, like if you don't like somebody, you should want to voluntarily whip their ass. Like, hey, how you doing? Yo, Puto didn't say that. Why are you talking in third person, bro? What you mean? You mean I didn't say that? He said, yo, Puto didn't say it. That's like me saying, yo, Shadow didn't say that. What are you talking in third person for? Yeah, brother. I agree with you, man. People complain when Tio. And another thing too is like I feel like people are like ass backwards. Like, so for instance, I know a lot of people don't like Tio. I know for a fact, bro. Anytime this guy says anything, bro, they laugh at him, they talk shit about him, all this other shit, right? So for instance, he calls out Crawford and people laugh at that. What I don't understand is this: like, if you don't like Teofimo Lopez, let's say you're somebody who don't like Tio, and I can understand maybe why you don't. He does say crazy things. His father has said crazy things before. I sort of gravitate to the fighters that don't give a fuck, you know, like for instance, Virgil Ortiz, right? I was talking about this yesterday. Virgil Ortiz gets a lot of shit for me for like, I feel like he's getting more shit than Crawford. Like they both had close fights, bro. Crawford had a close fight. Virgil had a close fight. Just Virgil's was totally different because Virgil got dropped 2 times, right? And I feel like the decision was a little bit more controversial, right? But there are people that think that Crawford lost this fight too. I'm not one of them. I think Crawford won. But there are people that think that Madrimov beat Crawford, bro. Right? And I feel like Virgil gets more shit for leaving it more in the ring. I feel like he took more chances, bro. And I feel like that he dug down more, right? So me, I gravitate to shit like that. Like Tio saying he wants to fight these guys and Tio acting like he don't give a fuck. Like I sort of gravitate to shit like that. Unless it's like some real ignorant fake ass shit like Berlanga. That's the shit I don't rock with. Which by the way, bro, I'm telling you, man, I've been getting some weird ass comments, and these guys gotta all be from New York. They gotta be from New York, bro. My other video from a couple lives ago when I was going in on Berlanga, these dudes are in the comments, bro, coming at me, and I'm just laughing at them. I'm like, okay, keep that same fucking energy when he fights Canelo. Keep that same energy. Yeah, let me hear what you're gonna say when. Yeah, come on back, bro. Like. He said Pudo's. Nah, Pudo's not that bad. I tell you what, I don't think Pudo's a lunatic, but I do think sometimes Pudo don't even believe half the shit he says, bro. Because there's been times like Pudo. Who did you tell me you thought Barboza beats, bro? Who did you tell me, you thought Barboza beats Crawford or Devin Haney or something like that? Or was it Devin Haney? And I was like, Devin Haney, I don't even like Devin. And I think Devin Haney will box the shit out of Barboza. I think he's just one way. He's one-dimensional. That's it. I think Devin will just outpoint him easily. And you told me Barboza would beat Devin Haney on points. Barboza ain't beating Devin Haney on points. You crazy? He's not playing tag your it with Devin and winning. What are you talking about, bro? I never said Bud is scared of Tio. Bro, are you high? Are you drinking? Pudo, are you drinking? Seriously, are you drinking right now? You're talking in third person. I never said Bud's scared of Tio. Why would he be? I don't think Tio's scared of. Crawford either. I think Pudo's drinking. I'll never forget the time when Shakur Stevenson beat up on oh my God. I'm getting a brain freeze right now, bro. The shirt you burned. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Yeah, I remember. About yeah. When Shakur beat up on Oscar Valdez, your ass burned his shirt. Anyway, Pudo, man, listen, I don't know whether you're trolling or not, but look, at the end of the day, no, I never said that. I never said Bud is scared of Tio, bro. Yeah, he has no reason. He has no reason to be scared of Tio. I don't think Tio's scared of Bud. I just think Tio, there's a double standard for him. You know? If he fights Claggett, people complain, which by the way, I complained. I didn't want him fighting Claggett. You know, I feel like he should be fighting someone better than that. You know, but let's not act like he picked Claggett. He didn't pick Claggett. Like he was supposed to fight Ramirez, and then I think the whole thing happened with Matias, and that fight didn't materialize, and then he ended up fighting Claggett. But at the end of the day, when Tio calls out these guys, right? What I'm trying to say is, like, instead of people like getting on him and shit, why don't y'all just be like, fuck it. Yeah, support it. Most people laugh at him and they think it's a joke, or they're like, oh, he don't really mean it. He don't really, like, they said the same thing when he said he wanted to fight Taylor. They were laughing. When he was gonna fight Loma, I remember when he fought Nakatani, and nobody was giving him a chance to beat Loma. Nobody. Still to this day, you got people that are like, you really got a handful of people that think Loma, that fight was even close, bro. That fight was not close at all. By the way, look, I saw the Virgil fight a third time last night. And you know, it's something interesting because when you watch a fight again, you know, you pick up on something new every time. One of the things I wanted to point out is, you know, I keep seeing people say, like, how can you, if there's two knockdowns, right? If there's two knockdowns, that means that that Virgil would have had to win 8 rounds for him to win the fight. Therefore, it's a robbery. That's what I'm seeing a lot of people say, right? Yeah, I watched it a third time last night. And I'm telling you, like, the more I watch that fight, the more I see why I gave it to Virgil. I feel like he was landing the cleaner shots. He did fight in spurts, but at the same time, you know, they were giving Virgil a lot of shit because they felt like he wasn't. A lot of the shots were blocked. Boachuk's, some of his shots, a lot of his shots were blocked, and people were talking about like the markings on Virgil's face. I don't know if people realize Virgil's got a high guard. It's sort of like Pitbull. And when he keeps blocking shots with the gloves up to his face, it creates like a glove burn on your face. Look at where the marks are on his face. It's like right here. It's the same with Pitbull Cruz. He's got a high guard, so when you're blocking, the gloves are hitting your face and rubbing against, and it creates like a sort of like a rug burn. And you could tell the difference. You could tell the difference when you look at it. Like, you could tell the difference from like a mark, from like a black and blue, from like a punch, or literally you could tell if something is rubbing the same spot. You look at Virgil's face, and on both sides, it's like from rubbing. That's what it looks like to me. A lot of those punches were blocked. Anyway, if you give the swing rounds to Virgil, yes, you very well come away with 8 rounds for Virgil, bro. I'll tell you what, you take away those 2 knockdowns. You take away those 2 knockdowns. And I don't think take away 1 knockdown. Take away 1. Take away that first round knockdown. I'm not saying that it happened, bro. I'm just saying if you take away the knockdowns, it's really not as close as you think it is. Like, I don't know. The more I watch the fight, the more I see why I gave it to Virgil. That's just me. The knockdowns did make it very, very close, though. But that's why I suggest people watch a fight more than one time. And don't watch it with commentary either, because the commentary is so biased these days, bro. It's so biased. Like, you don't know how many times, like, I'm doing a live here. Like, recently, I don't really do lives, right? But recently, I've been doing a couple lives when the fights are on. And I noticed, like, I'll be doing a live and I'm watching the fight on my TV. And I'm trying to talk to people at the same time. But I can hear the commentary. And it's like, when I rewatch it a second time and I watch it without the commentary, it's different. It's just different, bro. Like, sometimes they try to influence you how you're watching the fight. If you listen to Timothy Bradley, right? This is why I don't have anything against Timothy Bradley, but he's very, very biased. And when you watch a fight and Timothy Bradley is commentating, he hypes up the fighter that he's going for so fucking much, bro. And I'm going to give you an example. So let's say I'm going to explain to you how commentary can influence you. Let's say you're watching a fight, right? And you're not like a hardcore. You sort of watch boxing, but not every day, right? You just watch like sometimes, right? Like how I watch the UFC. I don't watch all UFC events. I watch the UFC events just for like the main card or like the last two fights, the co-main and the main event. A lot of times it's usually because those are the names that are on the UFC card, right? I don't watch the prelims. I don't watch none of that, right? But if you're watching a boxing fight and you're seeing two guys fight, and let's say if it's sort of a close round, okay? Keep in mind it's a close round. The fighter that Timothy Bradley is going for, if he lands a good punch, he'll say something like this. He'll say, "Oh, look, that's why he's so great at what he does." And then he'll start talking about how great this guy is, and he'll bring up his amateur background, and he'll say, "Oh yeah, look, that's why he downloads information." And he doesn't. The way he's talking, it's like, bro, he just landed a punch, bro. But because he throws all that extra shit in there, right? And he spent the whole round talking about that guy, and talking about how good he is, and talking about his accomplishments, and talking about his amateur background. At the end of the round, you're like, that guy won. Like, subconsciously, you're like, he won. Meanwhile, it was a close-ass round. That's what I get when I watch Timothy Bradley, a lot. And he used to do the same shit with Shakur. When Shakur would fight, he would do the same shit with Shakur. And then it's so funny because when his contract ends with Top Rank, Timothy Bradley turns on him. But anyway, getting back to Teo, man. I think these are good fights for Teo. Look, I made a comment last week about Brian Norman Jr. being a bad opponent for Teo. I'm very critical of Teo because I like Teo, but at the end of the day, like, I believe in Teo, bro. He doesn't just fight one way. Teo is actually very athletic. When he's throwing his jab, he has good ring IQ. Even though I question whether his power is as good as it was at 135 than it is at 40, he doesn't pity pat you. He has respectable power. You can't just walk into Teo shots. Any person that could finish a fight and do a backflip is athletic, bro. Is athletic, bro. I believe in Teo, and I also do believe that he does fight, even though I don't agree with it. I don't agree that you should fight to the level of your competition. I think you should always be 100%. But apparently for Teo, that's how his career's been. He'll fight two guys that we really don't know that much, or supposedly they're not on his level, and his performance is not that good. It's just not that good. But let him fight somebody that, like, we think he's gonna lose. He's 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2 on fights that people thought, like, I didn't think he was going to lose against Loma, but I ain't going to lie, I was low-key worried when he fought Josh Taylor. I was like, yeah, that's a hard fight. And both times he clearly won the fight, bro. I think Brian Norman Jr., the more that I think about it, the reason why I think Brian Norman Jr. is just a bad stylistic matchup for Teo is because I've never seen Teo fight at 147. But Brian Norman Jr. does get hit a lot, bro. He gets hit a lot. He's one of those fighters that just keeps coming forward. And I could see Teo like outboxing him. I've never seen like Brian Norman Jr. stick and move. He's sort of like a bully almost. He's like one of those bully type of fighters. He'll take a lot of shots, but he'll try to walk you down. Teo can outbox a person like that. The more that I think about it, I would just have to. I don't know if Teo would be able to take his shots or not, but that's what makes it a good fight. And and if he moves up and beats him, that makes him what? 3 division champion? What do you mean? Why Taylor fell off? When he fought Taylor was undefeated, bro. He had a close fight, the Catterall or whatever the fight before. But what had made you think he fell off? He was undisputed at 140, bro. At that time, Regis Prograis wasn't who he is now. He beat Regis. He beat Ramirez. He beat Ramirez when people didn't think he was going to beat Ramirez, and he knocked Ramirez down twice. And this is the shit that people do, especially when it comes to Teo. This is what they do. They're gonna try to take. You're gonna tear down his wins, bro. Let me guess. Loma had a fucked up shoulder, right? Loma had a fucked up shoulder. It is what it is, man. If that's the case, brother, I hate to say this, but Teo's got a point. Like, people got mad at him when he questioned the people that Crawford fought, but in reality, you could say the same for Crawford, can't you? Since you want to do that to Teo, did Spence have an accident or two prior to fighting Crawford? Was Amir Khan like knocked out numerous times before he fought Crawford? Was Sean Porter on the tail end of his career when he fought Crawford? How about Kell Brook? You see how we could play that game? That's why I don't do that, brother. That's why I don't do that. I just give him respect for beating him, and that's it. I don't do that because we could do that with everybody. We could do that with a lot of people, bro. In fact, people want to. If you really want to do that to Crawford, you can do that to Crawford with a lot of his opponents, bro. I don't do that because I feel like the shit he does is not easy at all, bro. But just as like you said, Taylor fell off. He was undefeated when he fought Teo. He was still lineal. And if it wasn't for him dropping the belt or them taking the belt or whatever, he would have been undisputed. Okay, that's fine. You could feel that he's underrated. I'm not gonna lie. I questioned him a couple of times too. You know, especially with the baby mom's thing. Didn't the baby mom take the son away prior to the fight or something like that? And I don't know, man. If there's one thing that'll fuck you up before a fight is a female, bro. That's just my opinion. He went through that too. He went through that too. But at the end of the day, bro, there's a lot of fighters that we could do that with. We could try to tear down their opponents, bro. You know what I mean? I give him credit for it. I think instead of people laughing at Teo, because that's what a lot of people do, they laugh at him when he says, I want to fight Crawford, I want to fight Brian Norman Jr., I want to fight all these guys, right? And I'm just like, well, just let him fight him, bro. Like, especially if you think that he'll lose and you don't like him. That's my mentality. You're talking about before the Josh Taylor fight? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you remember when ESPN tried to fucking do that shit with him and his father? That was messed up, man. That was messed up. You remember, who remembers? Go back to it. Who remembers when Teo was gonna fight Josh Taylor and the build up to the fight? Because I remember going live when it happened too. Teo had gotten into an argument with his father. And his father had said something to him. And his father told like Teo not to answer the question. And Teo said, "Now fuck that." And then him and his father started arguing. And his father was like, "Don't put that on air." And that's exactly what ESPN did. They put it on air. I've always felt like ESPN has always had some sort of grudge against Teo, bro. And you could actually go back and see it for yourself. When he fought what's his name? When he fought, hold up. I'm gonna prove it to you. When he fought Jermaine Ortiz. When Teo fought Jermaine Ortiz, you go back. They uploaded it now. Go back to the end of the fight. And there's a what they showed, and what they uploaded the next day, they cut a lot of content out. When he, at the end of the Jermaine Ortiz fight, the next day, when they uploaded the highlights and they uploaded the post fight, they uploaded a lot of people like Clarissa Shields and all these other people and fighters and fans saying Teo lost, right? A lot of shit. But if you go back to the original, there was just as many people saying that he won. And I remember I clipped the original. It had Oscar Valdez on there saying he won. It had Jared Anderson on there saying he won. You even got Jared Anderson on there saying, because at that time, Teo had talked shit about Shakur, and him and Shakur was going back and forth. And you know, Jared Anderson and Shakur is like this. And you even got a clip where Jared Anderson is like, "Hey, I know, he beefing with my boy, and I fucks with Shakur, but Teo won that fight, bro." He's like, Teo won that fight. Like you can't win a fight on your back foot and try to take the belt from the champion and be more defensive than you are offensive. Anyway, at the end of the day, they took all that content out. And all you saw was Clarissa Shields and all these other people, all these people saying Teo lost that fight. Then a week later, they put the original content back in. I've always felt like ESPN has had a grudge against Teo, and I don't know if that has to do with Bob. I don't know. But I've always felt like Teo, and not only that, Teo's been very open with how he feels about ESPN as a general top rank as a whole. Teo don't hold his tongue back too. Yeah, you remember, bro? You remember when he turned on Rolly? You remember when Teo turned on Rolly? That shit shocked the shit out of me. Him and Rolly were like this, and then on the week of Rolly's fight, or was it Teo's fight? No, it was on Teo's fight. He turned on Rolly, and I don't know what happened, but he turned around and he was like, Rolly's got a back injury and like telling people stuff that like people shouldn't know, and then saying fuck Rolly and all this other shit. And I was like, damn. I do feel like when Teo gets closer to his fights that he emotionally starts getting out there. I've said that before. And I think this happens with a lot of fighters, by the way. As the fight gets closer, you'll see their personality change. Some of them are very calm and collective. They handle the fight very well. I think some fighters get stressed out as the fight gets closer, and you could tell by their interviews. You could tell by what they say. You could tell by how they act. There's a couple of fighters that get out of pocket, bro. I'm gonna give you a list of them right now. Teofimo Lopez, when he gets closer to a fight, he gets out of pocket. The stuff he says, he gets out of pocket. The things he does, he gets out of pocket. Adrian Broner, when a fight gets real close, he gets out of pocket. The stuff he says, he gets out of pocket. Mike Tyson would do that shit. Just certain fighters, when the fight gets closer, they start bugging out. It's like they turn this switch on or something like that. Not everyone is like that. Some people are calm and collective, like Pacquiao, bro. It was calm and collective. It's like fucking, Pacquiao would make this is like a regular day to him. So I think some fighters just they act different. Tio is one of them. Every fight, Tio starts bugging out fight week, bro. Why you think like on fight week people always got some shit to say about Tio? Because he says some out of pocket shit. You remember during COVID? You remember during COVID when Tio was gonna fight Loma, and what I remember live on when they were doing the whole COVID shit. I saw for the first time the beef between Tio and Bob Arum. That was the first time I was like, oh, there's a problem between him and his promoter. Because Tio, they were doing the whole COVID thing, and Tio said to Bob, he said, yeah, Bob, like I know you going for Loma. I know you're going for your boy, but I'm gonna ruin all your plans. I'm gonna ruin it. And then after the fight, I think Tio and his father, I don't know if they were they on Punch, or I forgot what channel they were on. And I remember Tio Senior on there, and I remember Tio saying something like that he felt like ESPN and Top Rank was trying to do him dirty for the Loma fight, because they wanted to put like a rematch clause in there, but they weren't like really paying him a lot already to begin with. And then so like they wanted to like do him dirty, and so sort of like to force him to not take a rematch clause. Then when he beats Loma wants a rematch, right? But they were trying to do him dirty with the rematch clause. I just feel like he's always had some static with Top Rank, bro. Tio has always had some static with Top Rank. You're talking about the streaming platform when he was gonna fight Kambosos. That was Triller. You're talking about Triller. You remember Triller was gonna start off as boxing, and then it failed, and it went into they started hosting the freestyle battles. Yeah, it was Triller. What was the one Crawford did with Avanesian? Wasn't Crawford supposed to start with some like promotional company, and the shit failed after he fought Avanesian? Am I bugging, or that wasn't Triller? BLK Prime. Yeah, what happened to them? Happened to BLK Prime. Oh, they still around? Is this old? Look at this. BLK Prime. What is BLK Prime? BLK Prime is a subscription video demand company. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's just boxing to me, bro. But anyway, yeah, that was a one and done with Crawford too. You know who else I think it'll be a good fight for Tio at this time too? I think Devin. I think it will be a great fight for Devin, bro. If that when Devin comes back, I think that's a good fight that they could. I think that's a good fight for both of them. For both of them, there's history there's with the father. I think Tio's a good opponent for Devin, because a lot of people think that Devin would have beat Tio anyway. Not me, but there's a lot of people that I do think that they think Devin would have beat Tio easily. This will be a great opportunity for him to come back and show, how much that Ryan fight took out of him, man. I mean, who else is Devin gonna fight? Devin turned down what's his name? What's his name? Did Devin lose his belt? Did Devin lose his belt? Because Devin, that was the one thing Devin was so worried about was his damn belt when he lost to Ryan. You know, he was so worried about his belt. Hold on. Oh yeah, Devin don't got his belt on him. Oh yeah. That's old news, ain't it though? Sandor Martin. Right. He didn't want to fight Sandor Martin, right? Wait, let me make sure. Let me go to boxing scene real quick. Let me make sure because one of them. What's going on with the whole WBA thing? BoxRec is not going to recognize the WBA now because of the Turk. What's going on with that now? The Turk is buying the WBA or something? Is that true? No, Devin Haney still WBC, but wait, when was the last time this was updated? So Devin Haney is still the champion. Let me go to the WBC. Let me go to WBC real quick. He's okay. So he's a champion recess, or I don't know if he's a champion recess. I know he didn't want to fight Sandor Martin. I still think that's a good fight for Teo, bro. That's a good fight for Teo. Let Devin fight him, bro. With the history with the fathers and everything, and you know, and you already know that Bill Haney will always promote a fight.
Mayweather, come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. Middleman to Ryan Garcia's victory. But what we want to know is, are you the middleman to the steroids?
Fucking Bill and Teal Sr. will go at it all day, bro. That'll be a good thing. Because I don't know who else Devin's gonna fight, by the way. Devin's gonna have to fight somebody. And Devin's gonna have to fight somebody of I would suggest Devin fight somebody with a name. Because if he comes back and fights somebody that doesn't have a name and struggles with them, that's gonna be horrible for his career. Horrible. You're better off just fighting somebody that has a name. This way, if you struggle, you could say, look, it's still this guy. So say if it's Teo, even if you lose, you could say, look, I lost to Teo. If you come back and you fight a no-name person or a person with little stature and you struggle, oh, that's it, bro. That's it for Devin. Devin ain't even in fight shape, bro. Devin looked like he was like 200 pounds at that event. He looked like he was 200 pounds, bro. I don't know if he's depressed or something. And that's another thing too. Like the fighters that stay in shape in between camps, those are the ones that are always the hardest to beat, by the way. Those are the ones that's always the hardest to beat. Bud Crawford is always in shape. Canelo Alvarez is always in shape. Floyd Mayweather was always in shape. The fighters that are always in shape in between camps or just living a fighter's lifestyle are always the hardest fighters to beat. They're always the ones that blow up in between fights and go clubbing and drink and smoke, and then when it's time for them to fight and then they lose weight. That shit fucks with you, man. Yo, that's so messed up, bro. Somebody put a picture with Devin. Somebody put a picture. Oh my goodness, bro. They were trolling him on social media, bro. Was it Ryan? Was it Ryan? He took a picture of Devin and put it side by side with one of the monsters from the movie Monster Inc. And the shit looked just like him, bro. Shit was hilarious, bro. Yeah, Ryan did it, right? Yeah, yeah. Ryan be trolling his ass, bro. He said, "This is Devin." And it was like a side by side picture. It was like one of those characters from like the Monster Inc. Motherfucker looked just like him too. Like he caught the right time where that shit was side by side. That shit was funny, bro. Especially if he can't handle depression correctly. Some people can't. Some people get depressed. They handle depression differently. Some people don't eat. Some people like to eat. Me, I don't eat. Like when I get sad and stressed out, I don't eat. I don't know. Some people just they like to pile on food. I'm the total opposite. Like I'm not hungry. When I'm stressed out and shit, I don't eat nothing. I lose weight. Some people just gain weight. Devin looked like he gained weight. And Devin's stressed out. Is he still suing Ryan for mental anguish? Can he win that, by the way? Can you really win that? Like, can't you just get a good lawyer to say, look, man, it's the fight game, bro. People talk shit. People like, you can't. I don't even think you could sue him for the on-stream. Oh yeah, that's another thing. By the way, I don't mean to get off topic, but people still get on Ryan, right? But you know what's so crazy? Ryan's suspension didn't even come from the on-stream, bro. It didn't even come from the on-stream. That's what's so crazy. I still see people dropping videos on Ryan talking about the on-stream this, the on-stream that. He's not even suspended because of that. He's suspended because he did not give them the list of his supplements prior to the fight. And they're supposed to take the list of your supplements and kind of like check them to make sure that they're okay. But he didn't specifically get suspended because he popped dirty for on-stream because the levels were so low. He got suspended for not telling them the list of supplements that he was taking. That's crazy. It is going to get thrown out. It is going to get thrown out. You can't even, that's why I saw somebody the other day. They were like, Ryan is suspended for taking steroids. I'm like, bro, that's not even, fuck are you talking about, bro? Go look up why he's suspended. The on-stream ain't even in there. It's him not giving the list of supplements that he was taking, bro. Which goes to show you like how strong of a case the whole on-stream shit is, because people like to laugh at the whole levels low or whatever, but at the end of the day, there's a reason why they test levels. I'm not saying I agree, bro. If you cheat, you cheat, bro. I'm not saying I support that or not. All I'm saying is if the dude clearly cheated and it was such a big impact, right? That's what he would be suspended for, bro. That's exactly what he would be suspended for. They would say you're suspended for this long because you popped dirty and you could have killed the man. No, that's not even why they suspended him. Because I was looking at it the other day. He got suspended for not giving them the list of supplements, bro. What? I thought you said Devin. Ryan's fighting in Japan. Is he really? Yeah. Oh yeah. He is. He's considering a fight in November, December in Japan. His suspension's up in April. It's 8 months. It's not that long. Should have go by like that. Yeah, hey, Pacquiao's coming back and fighting. What's his name? Barrios. Pacquiao's fighting Barrios. Man, Pacquiao's old, bro. Like, he's been through a lot of wars, bro. And Barrios might fuck around and fuck him up, too, because Barrios is better now, too. But anyway, man, listen, this wasn't gonna be a long live, bro, because I gotta take care of some shit. I still gotta eat, and I gotta go out and take care of something. But I did want to just talk about the whole Tio thing. I think, bro. No, I don't think. No. I don't think it's money. You think it's money? You think it's money? I don't think it's money. I don't think it's money. I think Pacquiao just loves fighting, bro. I really think I think he just loves fighting, bro. Bro, listen. Do you remember the pay-per-views with Pacquiao before his fight? They would hand out money where he lived. The fucking line would be like blocks down. Blocks down. Every morning like clockwork, bro. There would be people lined up for blocks down, and him and his wife would stand out front, and they would just hand people money. Maybe that's where all the money went. I don't know. But let me see. Pacquiao's net worth 2024. And he was a senator, but I know senators don't get paid that much. Pacquiao got a net worth of 220 million. I don't know how accurate this whole shit is. He's got a lot of money, man. He ain't coming back for money. He's coming back because he loves boxing, bro. Because he can't put it down. That's why. He's bored. He's bored with his life. Now, Floyd, on the other hand, Floyd got a lot of money, but I'm telling you, I've always suspected that Floyd Mayweather does some shady shit behind the scenes, bro. Shady shit. I've always suspected that, bro. I've always suspected he's doing something shady. Like that whole story that he was held up in Dubai, when Tank said he was held up in Dubai. And I think there was some truth to that. There was some truth to that because Floyd was going live from Dubai the whole fucking 2 weeks, and he didn't have a haircut. He was trying to act like everything was cool and everything, but it just didn't look like the normal, typical Floyd on social media. Like Floyd loves to fucking boast on social media, like showing money and I'm in this country right now and this. But for them 2 weeks that he was in Dubai, it was like he was trying to front, but he was in the same hotel. Did you notice that? Like he was in the same hotel, the same pool, the same room for 2 weeks straight. No haircut, nothing. It did something. Something was up, bro. Something was up. I don't know if he owed people money and they kept his ass there. Hey, yo, how funny would that be if Ryan fought Pacquiao, and Pacquiao was the knockout Ryan. That shit would be fucking hilarious. Devin would probably want to kill himself, bro. I hate to say that, bro. Devin would be like, oh hell no. Shit, my favorite fighter of all time had his money fucked up by a person that he trusts like this. Felix Trinidad. You remember what happened to Felix Trinidad with he was with Don King, and Don King had a person that was taking care of his money. Tito had like a handler, and that dude took millions from Tito, bro. Millions. Bro, I'd kill him, bro. Hell no. If I spent my whole career putting my life on the line and I found out somebody stole some money from me, bro, he'd be dead, bro. Oh hell no. He died. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go, bro. That's crazy. You're gonna sit there and be risking your life, and this dude is just taking money. He took millions, bro. He didn't even take a little like thousands, bro. He took millions from Tito. Let me see. I was looking at it the other day. Tito Trinidad, the dude that stole money from him. Where was it? Right here. Yeah, right here. What was the guy's name? Guy stole money from Tito Trinidad. You gotta be crazy to steal some shit from Tito. Look, check this out, bro. Look how much, bro. This is fucking crazy, bro. It makes me think, like, how the fuck did Tito not know? That's not a that look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. According to an article published on Thursday, Jose Ramos squandered over 63 million. It wasn't just Tito's money, but other shit too. Hell no, bro. Hey, a lot of these famous. What is the dude that be with Charlemagne and shit? The dude, what's his name? What's the dude that be with Charlemagne and shit? On the Ebro, whatever. He be stealing like him and his partner done fucking did like a real estate scheme or something. Man, I do a lot of these famous people, bro. Like they act like they got money, but they got money issues, bro. It's all a front, bro. That's why I don't even like social media, bro. Everybody shows you the great things on social media. They don't show you their real life on social media. I hate Facebook. Um, Let me look at this guy real quick. Squandered money from Tito. This is sad, bro, when I read this too. Tito Trinidad reportedly broke after aide squandered $63 million, bro. And you know he probably trusted that dude, bro. Obviously, bro. And because of everything that happened, check this out. Trinidad now allegedly has a $9 million in asset, but because of everything, he has a $30 million debt because of this guy, bro. Bro, I would tie him to a chair and let Tito throw left hooks at his ass for like fucking until he dies. That's just a lot of that's a lot of money, bro, to take from somebody, man. I don't even know how you could do that with a straight face, bro. You don't just take something like that over one day. That's something you do over a period of time. You got to understand how evil people got to be stealing money from you every day and to still be around you and smile in your face and act like everything like they, you know, that ain't something you do over one night, bro. That's something you do over a period of time. And that means he was going around him, smiling at him and like, yeah, I'm taking care of everything. And meanwhile, you stealing millions of dollars from this guy, bro. Fucking evil. And you're the one in the ring risking your life. That's just sad, bro. That's sad. Didn't Don King and Mike Tyson wanted to kill Don King because he said Don King stole money from him. I think Mike Tyson said that. Don King stole money from Mike, right? In 1998, Mike Tyson sued Don King for $100 million. Bro, you can't trust nobody, bro, especially with that much money, man. Hey, look, man, I gotta shut this down, man, because like I said, bro, I gotta take care. I gotta take care of something, bro, and I still gotta eat and everything, bro. But I'm not sure if I'll be going live tomorrow or not. I gotta see what's going on. Before I go, who's fighting this weekend? Who's fighting this weekend? Hold on. Who's fighting this weekend? Christian Mibili and Sergey Derevchenko. That's it. Jared Hudd and Jason Rosario is fighting on a Wednesday. I don't mean to make fun of somebody, but you know your career is not heading in unless you're fucking Inoue who fights on a Tuesday because you have to because you live in Japan and you fight in Japan. If you're fighting on a Wednesday, bro, your career has made a turn for the worse, I would like to think. Jared Hurd and Jason Rosario is fighting on a Wednesday on ProBox. I support ProBox because ProBox, you could still make a whatchamacallit came back from using ProBox. He just won the title this past weekend. What's his name? Angelio just came through. So yeah, you can still do it, but when you're fighting on a Wednesday night, man, yeah, your career has made a turn for the worst, in my opinion. But anyway, bro, I appreciate y'all, man. It's a beautiful day out. I still gotta take care of some things, man. Y'all have a blessed night or wherever you at. It's still sunny where I'm at, bro. I'll talk to y'all.